Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. So today's video, I'm going to be focusing on my Dyson vacuum. I get so many questions about it, so I thought I'd do a specific video that talks about the vacuum, all the attachments I have, and what I use them for, and honestly, why I love it. So if you are new to my channel, I'm a married mom of 3, and I post twice a week tons of cleaning, organizing, and decluttering motivation, as well as some cooking and some baking and some random content in between. So if you do enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as that does help my channel a lot. And if you do enjoy this video along with other content you see here on my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. So don't forget that red subscribe button and the notification bell so you miss any future videos from me. So I'm going to talk about the vacuum that I first had and then the Dyson that I have now. So this is the vacuum that my husband and I bought when we first moved in together. So just like everyone else, we all had our houses are all piped for central vacuums, so we naturally bought a central vacuum. Now this was like 13 years ago almost, so it's been a while. And then along with the hose, you get these lovely 2 power heads. So you have this one for carpet and soft surfaces, and then you have this one for hard surfaces like your tile, your hardwood, and that sort of thing. So that's the vacuum we've been using for years. Didn't think much of it. And then my mom a year ago had been researching cordless vacuums, and she mentioned that she found the one she wanted to get and she got it. And then it got me thinking. I was like, a cordless vacuum, that might be something really good for us because we're always having to vacuum. We have 3 kids. Our kitchen needs a vacuum basically every day. We had a dust buster that we were using to vacuum up crumbs in the kitchen because I didn't want to haul that thing out just for a few crumbs. So we thought about it more. I talked to my husband and we agreed. It was Boxing Day just over a year ago that we got it, and we decided to get it, and we haven't looked back since. It's been the greatest thing that we bought. I guess that's adulting for you. So the vacuum that I have is the Dyson V11 Absolute, and it is amazing. The things that I like about it the most, and I'll go through a little more detail about the attachments I have. I'll tell you what I use them for, plus I'll include some clips of me using those attachments. But I love the fact that it's cordless, because there's some places in our house that the cord would not reach. So there's some areas, like there's spots in our walk-in closet that were never vacuumed because the cord couldn't reach that far. So that was a bit of a pain. The second thing is this vacuum, I can go from carpet to hardwood and hardwood to carpet or tile or whatever on one power head. So I don't have to have multiple power heads. I can just use the same power head all the way through the house, and I can just take it wherever I go. Third thing is it's not super heavy, and I'm not hauling a cord. So I can easily take this all over the house and do a vacuum of whatever rooms I want to do, and I don't have to haul this heavy cord or change or plug it in somewhere else in the house or whatever. And the other thing is the suction on this thing is amazing. The first day that we got it, I vacuumed our family room, which is not an overly huge space, I don't think. I had to empty this canister right here 4 times. Very first vacuum. So right away I was like, okay, so clearly this other vacuum is not vacuuming that great, and this one's doing a substantially good job, and it's always filling up. So I'm sure there's so much dust under our carpets, I don't even want to know. But with having carpets and everything else, it just makes me feel a bit better knowing that our floors are getting clean. Now, are they going to be perfect? No, because our carpet has been in here for quite a while, and our upstairs carpet I think is original, so it's quite old. But at least I feel better knowing that we are getting our place vacuumed half decently. So I honestly love it. So ours came with a few different components. I'm going to kind of just refer to my phone here just so I don't leave out any components and know the exact names. So the first thing it came with was this wand storage clip right here, this clear plastic thing right here. So when we got the vacuum, I had this thing, and I looked at my husband and I said, I don't know where this is supposed to go. Like, I thought it was supposed to go on the wall, and I couldn't figure out how it went on the wall. Well, I looked at the instruction manual, and it's just so that you can store a couple attachments with you all the time. Genius idea, because the central vacuum has a couple extra components, but there's nowhere to really carry it. So you're carrying the hose, the 2 heads, and the attachments. I only have so many arms. So on ours, we keep these 2 attachments because they're the most used that I use when I vacuum. So the wand clip storage clip is, I think, a genius idea, and I can't imagine not having that, because then I don't haul all my tools with me. These are the main ones that I use, so they're always with me when I vacuum. So the first thing this comes with is the quick release combination tool. So most vacuums come with this, but the cool thing about this one is, like my central vacuum had just the brush part here. But this one you can have the brush part here, which I use quite a bit, or you can pop the brush back and then you just have a flat surface if you need to pick something up at an angle. So this is a really great tool that I use quite often, so that's why it's one of the ones on my vacuum there. The next one here is the mini stiff bristle brush, which is this one. So I was actually chatting with my sister last night and I was telling her that I was gonna share with people the vacuum that I use and more details about it, and she thought that was great. But then I said to her, I have these two attachments that I actually never used before, so I don't know what to tell people I use them for. Well, she uses this one for dusting. So if you have to dust like a coffee table or a hard surface, she uses this brush for that. So that's what you can use that brush for. The next one is the quick release crevice tool. So you've all seen this one probably. It came with my central vacuum as well. So this is one that we also use. We usually use like at the edge of the flooring, along the baseboards, between the floor and the baseboard kind of thing. Those hard to hit corners, that's what I would use it for. My central vacuum also had one. The next one comes with is the charger. So the charger is kind of included with the wall mount part, and you just plug it in, and then they have it designed so that it pokes up at the top underneath the wall attachment. So then when you pop the vacuum in there, it pops right into the charging, the exact spot it's supposed to be. Then there's this cool tool, which is called the mini motorized tool. So this thing. So I love this tool. This is probably one of my favorite tools with a vacuum, which is really strange to say, but it's a mini power head, and I use it for my stairs, and I use it for my furniture. I use it for my furniture in my vehicle. It's a great little tool because I hated doing the stairs with our other vacuum because I was like clunk, 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 and the power head didn't really properly fit on the stairs. So I don't think I did an adequate job, and I felt the whole time I was just banging the vacuum around. I wasn't actually vacuuming. So this power head has been a big game changer in my opinion. Then there's the nickel torque drive, which is the main power head that's on our vacuum. This is the vacuum that we use, the main one that we keep on our power head. So we use it on the hardwood, the carpet, and the great thing is it's really easy to clean. So if there's any hair that gets caught up in here, because I do have long thick hair, so often my hair is being picked up by the vacuum, I just go through, I cut the hairs, I pull them out, and it's clean. Whereas with this power head, every time I got clogged, which it actually probably could use a cleaning now. Every time I got clogged, my husband had to take it apart with tools. I couldn't just do it by myself, so then I'd be stuck where I was vacuuming and it would not stop spinning. And I had to wait till my husband came home from work to fix it. Whereas this one I can do totally on my own. So that's been great for us because, well, my hair is all over the place. The next one here is this quick release mini soft dusting brush. So again, this is the other tool that I said to my sister, I don't know what to use it for. She uses it to dust her lampshades because it's on a bit of an angle, so you can go up and down your lampshades. So I was like, oh, that's the perfect thing to use it for. As you can see, they've never been used because they're perfectly clean. So that's one thing I use. And then the soft roller cleaning head, as you can see, it kind of goes a bit closer to the ground. It's a bit of like a velvet or whatever material. So I use this if I want to give like my hardwood floor a bit of a dusting because it gets a bit closer. Whereas I use this day to day just to get the crumbs. So this I feel like kind of dusts the floor a little bit. I don't use that one very often. I also don't like how it swivels because it kind of swivels too easily. So I don't feel like I keep it the right direction very well. And then it comes with a docking station. So I will insert a picture here of the docking station. So it's just where I put the vacuum in. You just simply slide this part of the vacuum. You just pop it in like this. It sits like this with the wand still in it. And then it charges because they want you to have it about, I think it's a couple inches off the ground when it's actually attached. So a couple features about the vacuum is there's 3 different settings on. There's Eco, Auto, and Boost. I use Boost if I have a ton of crumbs or sand to pick up because it kind of gives a bit more power. I use typically mostly on Auto setting though. I have never used the Eco setting myself. And the great thing about it too is it has an LCD screen. So here it has an LCD screen so you can see kind of what mode you're on. So there you can see like what mode it's on and everything. And then it'll also display on here the time. So whatever mode you're using, it will tell you the time that is left on it. So that's something that's really great. So you kind of know where you're at for time. Now it holds up to 60-minute charge. I personally have never run out of time when I've been vacuuming, so that's never been an issue for me. It's powerful for clean floors and carpet. So I can do my hardwood and my carpet, and it cleans up both really, really well. Like I said, it has the real-time update, so it tells you exactly how much time it's vacuuming, because of course if you're vacuuming carpet versus hardwood is going to use less power than carpet. So your time will change and vary depending on what surface you're doing. It has what's called a point and shoot hygienic bin for emptying. So you just take this, put it over top of a garbage can, pop this down, and it empties everything. Now if there's some like light fluffy dust in there, sometimes I have to stick my hand in there and grab it because it doesn't have enough weight to shoot out of it, but it's really easy to dump out. I would just recommend don't do it over top of a full garbage can because you'll get a little bit of dust everywhere. But otherwise it's super easy to dump out, and with carpet I sometimes have to dump it out 3 or 4 times, but that's okay. So that's kind of the general on the vacuum. The vacuum we use in our house, and we also use it for our vehicles because now we don't have a hose to worry about, so we can have our vehicle in the driveway. I will just take this part of the vacuum with me and put all the different heads on it, so it becomes like a little dust buster. So I just use it like this. You can also attach these attachments to the wand as well if you want a longer wand when you're vacuuming. So I use this for the carpets in my vehicle, for the seats in my vehicle, and I like the crevice tool I love in the vehicle because it gets all those nooks and crannies. It's more powerful than my dust buster and more powerful than my central vacuum. So it's been a game changer for our family. Things I like about it is that it's cordless, so then I'm not hauling a cord around. It's not super heavy. It has a really good quality suction and power, so I feel like it actually truly vacuums my house. It came with a lot of great components, like this is my favorite, this little motorized tool. So I feel like I probably clean my house better because I have more tools to use with it. And because it's cordless and just on a charger, it takes 2 seconds to pull out, quickly vacuum, and put away. Like the other day, I spilled a bunch of flour on the floor. So I just grab my vacuum, quickly vacuum it up, and done. We used to use the dustbuster for that, but the dustbuster doesn't have enough sucking power, so it did an okay job, but it was not as good as now with this. Or if you have a little bit of a crumbs and you don't want to pull the whole vacuum out, I just take this off, put the attachment on that I want, and I vacuum away. So it's super, super easy. And I like the fact that I can do my whole entire house with one power head. I don't have to change power heads or haul the cords. So those are what I love about the vacuum. If you have any questions about my vacuum or anything that maybe I missed about it that I can maybe answer for you, leave some comments in the description box below. And also let me know in the comments below, do you use a cordless vacuum? If so, what kind? Or if not, what type of vacuum do you use? And are you considering getting a cordless vacuum? Especially if you have kids and are always vacuuming up crumbs, this vacuum is a game changer. I can't say enough things about it. I will include a link in the description box below from the Dyson website so you know a little bit more about the vacuum itself. But it often goes on sale, so if you don't want to pay full price, I'm sure at some point it will go on sale, but I can't say enough good things about it. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed learning a little bit more about my Dyson vacuum in a little more detail. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you do enjoy today's video, along with all the other content you see here on my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. So don't forget that red subscribe button and the notification bell to miss any future videos from me. And I will be sharing tons more cleaning, organizing, and decluttering coming up as I'm working on every space in my home. So definitely stay tuned for that. But thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.